So this is 10% of your grade in the class, the Show Me worksheets. And so assign. So for Thursday, we got 2 worksheets that are due Thursday at 9. But if I don't, and this 4.2 homework worksheet was due today at 9 a.m. But if you forgot to do it, if you get it done by 2 today, I'm probably going to post the answers at 2 o'clock or so. And then when I post the answers, I will change it to view only. So try to get them done on time. These worksheets will help you so I can give you feedback and help you in showing your work. MATLAB is good, but it doesn't make you show your work, so you could just guess and not understand how you got an answer. So the other option I would have would be to collect my MATLAB work. Do you guys want me to do that? Collect MATLAB work? I don't know. I didn't hear any answers. Well, anyway, remember we've got a test coming up in 1 week on Tuesday. So you want to keep up with this stuff. Oh, the other thing I was going to say is Thursday at the beginning of class, so get here on time, is I'm going to have, where's that quiz? I thought I had it posted in here. Probably doesn't have a due date, is why it's there. Oh, Trig Identities quiz practice, no due date. Well, it's down here almost to the collected because it has no due date. But it's not something I'm going to collect, but it's an exact quiz I will be giving, not today, but this was last spring comment. So this will be Thursday. I'm going to give it. What day would that be? Is that February 1st?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's going to be February 1st. You won't be able to use your notes. It's if you can remember the hippie thing or every old hog, or it's just the identities. You've got to remember these things. So
Do you still offer the bonus points on the test if you do my MATLAB
review? No.
Okay.
No, there's no reviews for this class, so it doesn't have that. Okay, so sometimes I'll give a bonus after the test if people struggle with the test, but we do have to. This class, you've got to work on it every night. You've got to do the homework as you go, and the quizzes, the concept quizzes, the answers are in the book. So read the book too in this class. You should be reading the book. All right, so I'm going to say that. So I don't want to put a due date because it's not something I'm collecting, but it's toward the bottom of Show Me. So you're not going to be allowed to use your notes and stuff. And it's just going to be at the beginning of class, and you're just going to have like 5 minutes. So if you come in late, and people are almost done with the quiz, I'm not going to give you one. You're going to miss it. So that's for Thursday. We're going to just take about 5 minutes and do that. If you have it memorized, 5 minutes will be plenty of time to write it down. Okay? All right, so we got 2 worksheets due Thursday, and I can give you an extra day. Let's see, let's change this. It's going to be weird that it's not due on a Thursday, on a class day, but I can give you till Friday on this one, an extra day on this one to help you out, but we have a test. So, anyway, what else did I do? Well, I was posting hints, and somebody said my hint didn't make any sense. So let me explain these hints. They were actually for Math Lab, but 4.2 homework worksheet. Okay, hint. So this was just a page from what we went over. This is a hint for a Math Lab problem, although it does tell you that sine of a negative angle equals the negative of sine of the positive angle. And why is that? It's because sine is what kind of function? Odd. Right. So in one of the problems, you do have to use that. I didn't write down what that was, but this is a Math Lab problem. This is just, it's not, they're not in order. This is a hint to help you with one of the problems, but it's not problem one. And this is a hint to help you with the last problem. And on what we just collected, so until 2 o'clock, I'm not going to take any points off if you fix it, but this is similar. The thing about problem 4 is like a Math Lab problem, actually, is they tell you that sine of t equals a, and cosine of t equals b, and tangent of t equals c. You're not going to use 2 of those things. You only got sine in the thing, so your answer is going to be in terms of a. You're going to let a be sine of t or x or whatever it is. So
those other two just kind of like throw you off.
Yeah. Sometimes they give you extra information to
mess with it.
to see if you can pick it out and not use it. You know, you don't always use all the information given in the problem. So, okay. So, and then I did write this morning at 5:39 a.m. Okay. All right. I told you how to do number 4 here in words, if you understand that. But okay. So anyway, it's important to do the worksheet as we go. And it's important to keep up with the Math Lab. You don't want to wait till the night before the test. You got to study. You got to memorize things for this test. So don't wait till the night before. All right. Any questions about our schedule? If we, yeah.
So, sorry to ask basically the same question. Is there any kind of review on Math Lab just for the test? Not for the points?
No, we have a paper review that we go over.
Cool.
There's no review in Math Lab for the test. But there is a review that we're going to go over in paper.
Okay, those are helpful.
Okay. All right. So, and I think I have them posted. If I don't have filled in notes posted, let me know. I think the filled in notes are posted in D2L. So, and along with even the review. Oh, I might even have, I don't know if I deleted it. Chapter 4. Oh, I had fixed some typos in the section 4.1 filled in notes, so I fixed them here, took some pictures, but, oh, that's over the class notes. Day 1 material I have, okay. I guess I will make sure you have the review posted. I don't know if it's posted in here or in D2L, that's 1 review. Okay, so this is section 4.3, the last page. And, let me take roll. I'll pause this. Let me go to 4.3 PowerPoint. Okay. right, so I don't remember talking about these. You should either memorize these or know how to get them. We showed you on the unit circle how to get all these values, except tangent and sine over cosine. So if you can get sine and cosine, you can divide them. Okay. So this is slide 13. We're on slide. I have the slide numbers. We already did that. Okay, here we are. This is the slide we're on. Here it is. Okay, that is the picture of the angle of elevation, number 12. So, if you've got an observer located looking out this window, the horizontal line, and there's an airplane, this is the angle of elevation. So, that's the first blank on number 12, the angle of elevation. You need to know what that is. The angle of elevation is the angle formed by a horizontal line and the line of sight to an object that is above the horizontal line of sight. Okay, look back at the slide. The angle of depression goes in the next spot. That's, if you're looking down below the horizon, that's this angle of depression. So, some definitions, you know what those are. Angle of depression. Again, you have the horizontal line, but now you're looking below. You start with the horizontal line and go down below. Okay, and now we're on slide 17, which we just probably have a picture of this. Okay, you can pull up the slideshow if you want, but I'm going to work this, so that's it, work. So I'm just going to work it on our paper. So we've got, there's a lake here, and the distance across the lake A from here to here is unknown. To find this distance, a surveyor took the measurements shown in the figure. So this, he found that this angle here is 24 degrees, and that the side adjacent to the angle was 750 yards. So what is A? So you can solve that. We can use our calculator. We've got tangent of 25 degrees equals opposite over adjacent. You have to memorize that. Is A over 750. Okay? So we got tangent of 24 degrees, which we can find on our calculator, equals A times 750. We've got one unknown and we can solve for it. So we're going to multiply through by 750. Okay? And we get A is 750 times the tangent of 24 degrees. So now we're going to take the tangent of 24 degrees on our calculator and we're going to find the answer. No, so we bring the calculator up, turn it on, get out of that. Okay, so first thing we need to do, notice the angle is in degrees, so we need to go to mode. And your mode may look a little different, but you make sure it's in degrees. This is in degrees, so I'm fine. Press mode and make sure you're in degrees. Because you will get a different answer if you're in radians and it won't be right. So we have 750 times tangent of 24. And that's degrees because the mode is in degrees. So we get 333.9 yards, or about 334 yards. Now, does that make sense for the picture? We had 750 from here to here, and this is a much smaller. So that does make sense for a picture. You should always look back. Does it make sense? Now the picture may not always be to scale, but if you got a 24-degree angle that's close to a 30, you're going to have this side smaller than this one. Okay? All right. And then look. Okay, so, and then we're going to look at the slide again. So if you want to find an acute angle when two sides of a right triangle are given, you can use the inverse key. For example, sine inverse. Second sine gives you sine inverse. So I just wrote down here, this is slide 18. Sine inverse of something gives you the angle. We'll work a problem with this. Remember, sine of theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. So if you're given opposite over hypotenuse and you need the angle, it makes sense to use sine inverse. And this does not mean, sine inverse does not mean 1 over sine. So, say it's the arc sine. But sine inverse of something is not 1 over sine. And the book says that too. Common mistake. The book points that out. That's not that. What this means is, say this is 1/2. It means the angle whose sine is 1/2. Okay, that's what sine inverse of 1/2 means. All right. So on the next one, so when we're given information, here's an example. It does not include the value of the angle, but instead asks us to find the angle. We're going to use an inverse trig function, which is also called arc, whatever. We use inverse sine, inverse cosine, or inverse tangent on our calculator to find an angle. So here it says find the angle of elevation. The angle of elevation is this angle here from this is the horizontal to upward. So this is, we're going to call that theta. So we have opposite over hypotenuse, that is sine. So sine of theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, and then to find that, our theta will be sine inverse on our calculator. And I know you could reduce this fraction, but I don't have to. I can just type it in like that. 26 over 54. So, and if we want it in degrees, then we have our mode in degrees. If I ask for it in radians, but normally we want degrees. But if I ask for radians, you switch your mode to radians, you get it in radians. So, I already checked my mode is in degrees. So, second sine of 20, sine inverse of 26 divided by 54. And that's about 28.8 degrees. And it's in degrees, so you have to write the degree symbol. Okay? Any questions? So that's the end of 4.3. Then 4.4.
Quick
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
How did you know which angle to find? Does that make sense?
Oh, it's an angle of elevation. We just learned
Okay.
that.
So if it said angle of depression, it'd be the top one?
The triangle would have to be drawn differently for an angle of depression. An angle of depression, we'd have to draw this triangle and say alpha would be the angle of depression.
Okay.
And we draw this triangle, but those would be equal. But angle of elevation means from the horizon, horizontal up. So that's why we knew we weren't talking about this little angle here.
Okay.
Okay? Angle of depression, we'd have to draw the picture different to get the angle of depression. The angle, you wouldn't say that this is the angle of depression. Okay? All right, good question. All right, so we're on section 4.4. If you need to print that out, go ahead and print it out. And you should have it printed before.